I made and sold this charcuterie board for around $700, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. Now, spoiler alert, these videos might only be 1 to 2 minutes long, but believe it or not, it takes me a little longer than that to build these boards. And sorry for the early sarcasm, that was for the people who think these boards take just 20 minutes to build. Now, in order for you to understand that $700 price tag, you're going to have to know how long this board took me to build, what the expenses were, and how a woodworking business operates. Now, as you just saw, I had to use some epoxy to fill in some cracks on this board, and anytime you involve epoxy, not only does it increase the expenses, but it also increases the time that it's going to take to complete the project. So that means a higher price tag. So total expenses for this board were around $150, and believe it or not, it took me around 8 to 9 hours of work time to complete this board. But the epoxy itself takes 7 days to fully cure, so really it was more like 9 days from start to finish, and you do have to include that into your pricing. And another expense that a lot of people don't think about is any overhead expenses that a woodworker might have, whether it be for a shop, electricity, and all the tools that it's needed to complete these projects as well. And the last thing to consider is the physical labor that a project takes. For instance, these charcuterie boards, I actually charge a cheaper hourly rate than when I'm building something like a dining table, because a dining table is a lot more physically intensive and taxing on your body. And this should go without saying, but there is a difference between a hobby and a business. Not only do you have to pay yourself for your time, but you also have to leave some profits to grow as a business. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all.